It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears, just ahead on EA Sports.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Hi again, everyone. Welcome to the NFL On. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On second down, here's Mixon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Mixon with a first down carry. He's got it to the 43 here. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offense scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
This packet, Velus Jones with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the 1st quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked, and there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd down and 8. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And the numbers here don't lie. According to the next-gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour. Fields on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney from 13 yards out. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cincinnati set to take over once again. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's go. Let's go. Get it. Let's do this. Let's get it done.
Burrow, slant pass to Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. On the screen, this is Evans. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now here's Trenton Gill now. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Burrow looking to pass. He wants it all for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into...
And he is in! Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Let's be smart. Let's play. Let's go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a give running right is Montgomery. He'll get this up to about the 44. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Fields. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It's game time now. Let's go, baby. Get something going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
Now they're right down here looking for 6. Fields now to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now he's forced out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Let's go, man. Whatever it takes, let's get it. It's showtime, baby.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That is the first time that they've... I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. Now Burrow on first down. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't it? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
And so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Cincinnati. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Let's go, man.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by one score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Off play action, Fields. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage. Get the defensive back on his heels. Get the ball out to the receiver. And he does the rest.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. One-score game. 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun. Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Steps away. Past the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Fields. Open man right side is St. Brown. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields. This is caught. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery getting in from a yard out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Inside handoff to Mixon. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now here's the option play going left. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, this is great work by a quarterback here. He's doing anything he can to avoid taking a square hit. I admire the way he worked his way through the initial contact and then continued downfield for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's do this, man. It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Pay attention. Pay attention. Me and you. Me and you.
Mixing up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dancing will brung you.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finds Higgins for another catch. Touchdown, Bengals! It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going Throwing up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 39, Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running left, Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Here's Fields. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there, and boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
first down. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Mixon running right. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And the Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now Fields to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Over middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second and 5 now. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. This is Mixon on the draw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 81 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. The Bears on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A nice little juke. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Playmaker, step up.
Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Fields on first down. Left side, got Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Montgomery running right. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
Let's go. Let's go. That's one, boys. Give us no idea. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.